this is Leech83, how we doing? Welcome to episode 3 of our Sevilla career mode. If you're new to the series, then check out the links in the description where you'll find a series playlist and be able to see how we're getting on so far. Now, from the last episode, we've made some changes to the team, and this is now our kind of strongest 11, if you like, because a few people are coming out, and we've got a couple maybe coming in shortly as well. So we've got Rico in goals with Mariano, Rami and Mangala, who's recently come in from Man City, with Temolinas at the back, and then three in the middle of Nzonzi. We've got Cristoforo there in a minute and Bofal just there, but hopefully we'll get another centre defensive mid in who can cover this position shortly. And then we've got Inaki Williams, Carrera and Kono Palanke as a front three. On the bench we've got the likes of Lorente, Kennedy, who we brought in on loan. We've signed Abagai. We've also got Vitolo still there just now. We've got Beto as a substitute goalkeeper. We've got this guy as another backup centre back, and we've got Kokie, who is our other right back. The reason Kachovic isn't in the team at the moment is because we're currently expecting him to be leaving the team. We've accepted a bid of 21.5 million for him. I said it would take an offer for him to go, and that's exactly what's happened. So he's on the road out of the team. We've got Kevin Gramero there, he's just coming back from injury, and this little guy Kokata, he doesn't look too bad, one for the future definitely, but the squad is a little bit threadbare in regards to kind of backup players, so we are going to try and get another couple of players over the line if we can. And those couple of players that we are looking for is to bring in Francis Coquelin from Arsenal. Try and get him for around about 14 million, and we're also looking at Manuel Fernandez from Lokomotiv Moscow. He is about 7 million. So we'll see both of them obviously the same position. I'd rather have Coquelin in than before Fernandez, so we'll wait and see, but they'll just kind of put Fernandez in just as a backup in case the Coquelin deal doesn't go through, and then we'll be left kind of short. And we'll put a couple of players out on loan, and there's the offer there from Roma for Gregor Skrichovic, so he will be going shortly. And we've also sold Daniel Carico to Newcastle for 12.5 million, and the board have kindly given us 10.5 of that back, so still got plenty of money when it comes to fulfilling the rest of the squad that I want to get. But nonetheless, we are now into league duties, and we are got our first game, which is away to Malaga. Should be an interesting game. Hopefully we can start off with a win. I've put out a decent looking team, nice pacey attack, with a couple of like good passers in the ball and what have you, so hopefully we can start off on the right foot, and we'll see how it goes. So obviously, as normal, we'll just put into some highlights. Hopefully we can get a couple of goals for us, and as I say, off to the winning start. Inaki Williams out wide, cutting into the box. Inaki Williams, it's there. It's took a bit of time, it's 86th minute, but we finally get the breakthrough. Finally 1-0. Inaki Williams doing it all by himself, just having a run at the defence, getting a little bit lucky to be fair, but it's 1-0, take that. Well, it took us a bit of time, but I'm not going to complain. An 86 minute goal is as good as any goal, any time, as long as it gives you the win, and it did for us. And it's a 1-0 victory in our first game of the season away to Malaga. Hard fought, as I said, but I'll take that, and we'll basically get us, as I say, off to a good start. Our next game is against Atletico Madrid, but before that I just need to finish the transfer window, and then we've got Atletico Madrid coming up, so hopefully we get another couple of players in just to give us a wee bit more depth to the team, and then we can go from there. Okay, so we're ready to get into the game against Atletico Madrid, and we have got a couple of new chaps who we can put into the team, namely Francis Coquelin, and also we can bring in Manuel Fernandez as well, as a backup for our midfield, which is absolutely perfect. And we'll just put him on instead of Vitolo. So yeah, Francis Coquelin coming straight into the team. Hopefully he can do well for us. 79 rated, looks pretty decent, and we've got him in finally. So I think that might be the end of our dealings. We might bring in a couple of bit players for the squad, but apart from that, that should probably be us relatively finished. As I say, just a little bit of backup, that'll be the most that we kind of bring in, but everything else is looking perfectly fine. So we'll get into this game against Atletico Madrid. We are at home now, and hopefully we can build on that win in the first game of the season. Mariano playing it into the box. Buffal! Oh, Buffal! What a strike. Fantastic finish, and it's 1-0. Just fell nicely for him. Ball chipped into the box. Let's see this again here. Ball chipped into the box. Headed up by the defender, and Buffal catches it on a half volley. That'll do nicely. Lovely finish. 1-0. Oh my god, look at the luck on that. Free kick from nothing. And it's bounced off the feet of my defender and landed right at the feet of the attacker for Atletico Madrid. Terrible, and it's 1-0. I'm just unfortunate there. Manuel Fernandez on as a sub, finding Coquelin. It's bounced through. It's Kennedy! Kennedy on as a substitute. And his young man's tucked away. His first opportunity. And it's 2-1. Nice play by Fernandez. Coquelin put it too far in front of him, but then slid for the pass. And it's 2-1. Nice challenge by Coquelin. Finding Kennedy. Kennedy! Oh, he lashes that one home. That's a lovely finish by Kennedy. I'll be putting in an offer for him after this loan period ends, that's for sure. I need to try and get him full time. An exceptional talent. He slices that one into the back of the net, and that will do nicely. It's 3-1. Well, that's a 3-1 victory against one of our toughest opponents of the year. Between them, Real Madrid obviously and Barcelona will be our hardest games this season. But I'll take that, a 3-1 victory. Very well played by Kennedy off the bench. As I say, a definite talent and one for the future, and that's why we brought him in on loan, and luckily we gave him his chance in that game and he took advantage of it. So, a nice winning start to the league. I'm going to end it here. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, then drop a like. Any comments, any suggestions, any feedback at all, then put it down below. Let me know what you think so far, and I'll catch you next one. Take it easy.